We gotta load up and go, buddy.
There. All right. We're doing a late start today because the weather's crappy. So there's no reason to leave early and do a hike or anything like that. Forecast is a lot of rain all day and then again tomorrow morning and gusty winds. So anyway, we're headed to wine country. Let's go get some wine. Geez, $10. You gotta do what you gotta do. So we are in the Eola Valley, Amity Hills wine region. And around here, you cannot throw a rock without hitting a vineyard. I swear there's one every 500 yards. So choosing one to visit, I mean, I'd love to visit several, but I'm driving, so I'm gonna stop at one, was a real difficulty. Oh, hi. Can you get up there with your jacket? The sleeves is giving you trouble, huh?
Okay. 3.6% alcohol, low cal, low carb, dry white sparkling.
I love all that. Alright, well, that was a really enjoyable experience. The winemaker was so friendly, but we should probably get some lunch. And I had a few places on my list, and I'm going to pick the one that has covered outdoor seating. How cute is this town? Oh, sorry, people. Alright, since we had such sleeve problems, I'll try this vest, which is water resistant.
Yeah, it's really gonna. It would be like working. I'm gonna have to walk over there. It makes you like half tempted. Because you can't turn those. Okay, that was a nice little snack. Now we got one more stop. We can actually check in 15 minutes, but we're gonna make one more pit stop and then get to our Hipcamp. Yeah, very cute, not covered. Oh. Hello. Good.
Looking for somebody?
I am looking for the charcuterie vending machine.
Oh, they went out of business sadly a few years ago.
Dang,
Yeah.
I came here specifically for cheese.
We still have cheese. That's
You
for
have
sure.
cheese to go.
Yeah, it's all vacuum sealed.
Well, it's a bummer about the charcuterie vending machine. It seemed like that would have lasted. Anywho, it's almost 2 o'clock, so let's get to camp. Now, the host did say that the approach could get squirrely. People have gotten stuck. But we're gonna, even in 4-wheel drive. All right, 4-wheel drive engaged. No, so far it looks pretty tame. She did say you'll see some ropes where it's questionable. Oh, she has it totally roped off. I did want to camp closer to the glass house, but she's got it strung off, so. All right, I'm gonna get out and have a little walk and get a lay of the land, I think. All right, so this looks like a spot. Up the hill is a spot, but it looks like there's somebody there. That looks pretty narrow.
Yeah, this is more of a tent site, though somebody left some firewood. I might come snag that. I wonder what's down here. Ah, roped off. All right, that's too bad. So this is the glass house down here, which is where I wanted to park down here, but it's roped off. There's where the restroom is. And this doesn't look bad. Like, I feel like I would not get stuck here. Yeah, I would love to park in here. Yeah, I don't think the 4Runner would have any problem with this. This is the spot. Yeah, I would love this spot. All right, so this is the spot I settled on. It's probably for a much bigger rig, but nice and flat. I did back it up more that way because there's a hole right here, which would be right outside my door. So I tried to go over that way and back a little bit. So I think I'm gonna set up the canopy. It's supposed to be super windy today, and there's nothing. I mean, I'm not mad about it, but initially I was gonna do this as a lean-to because it was supposed to be so windy. So really I could just leave it like this. But I'm gonna set it up for real. After some struggle, we have a dry area now. Yeah, I'm just gonna get the diesel heater out, and then I'm gonna haul some stuff down to that glass house, and we're gonna hang out. Oh, it's been an hour and a half. I've about had it messing around with this, and I am soaked. I am going to schlep all this firewood and some stuff down to the glass house, and we're gonna relax finally. All right, I'm not sure how much you'll hear me because this tin roof is loud, but this is the glass house. Hey, buddy. There are lights, but it's BYO power. I didn't want to drag the power bank up here, so I just brought the lantern. This is the wood stove. We got these two bundles, and all this should last us a few hours. With some pots and pans. There's a propane stove. I don't know if there's any gas in here, but woo! Yeah, I think I'll be cooking with the Coleman tonight. Oh. Holy moly. I think that's acorns coming down. Because we're in an oak grove. Oh man, I hope my shelter's still standing. Meanwhile, I'm in my underwear. rainbow. I thought it might be faster if I had the 2 layers going at the same time. Update. I think that was probably the worst of it. Maybe. Chin chin. I actually thought about bringing my record player, but I just couldn't justify the amount of space it takes up. So we're just gonna stream something. Look, the sun is coming out. Woohoo! There's a rainbow. There's a rainbow right there. I might have to go outside. There you have it, folks. What's at the end of a rainbow? A vineyard. It just keeps getting prettier. When it's dumping down rain, I spotted some mushrooms on the way. Is it a bolete? Several. There's one there. There's this one. And there's this one. Oh, what is this? Nothing. It's somebody's like lemon peel or something. Folks, don't leave your citrus rinds out here. Okay. Oh. What is that? That? Huh. Well, everything is still standing. Let's have a little look-see while we're out here. Oh yeah, this is really pretty. All right, I put up the window covers and our little night light, so hopefully when it's time to go to bed, we just gotta wander up here from down there. I got Gunther's fishing pole and 2 wet pieces of firewood and puff pastry, which we're gonna need for dinner. Look at all these. Are they boletes? All right, I had to go back and get my phone because I have to document this bathroom situation. Now, I assume this is the bathroom because there's a porta potty there, but it's got this decorative trellis in front of it. I mean, you could squeeze in between here, but even then there's it's probably too dark to see, but there's a bar pushed against the door. And all of that says, don't use me. So I am so confused because there is supposed to be a porta potty here. And she did say it was from the 90s and it wasn't great, but You know, I'm not too picky. But all of that says, don't go in there. Ooh, it's starting to feel nice in here. All right, let's make some dinner. First of all, let's see if there's even any fuel in here. I did bring my own butane stove just in case. All right, gas is on. All right, we have a burner. So this is the concept. Beef Wellington in a pie iron. So Wellington starts with the beef. And this is what I got. It's a tenderloin filet. I'll probably take that bacon off. And you gotta have it in some pastry from Trader Joe's. And typically it's between this and this, there's a duxelle, which is cooked down mushrooms. I'm gonna cheat and use some pate from Trader Joe's. I'm usually not a pate person because chicken livers, not organ meats, they're kind of awful. But I'm gonna give it a go because the third ingredient is mushrooms and 1% truffles. So we're gonna give it a shot. So 180 degrees from the last camping trip, which was all about simplicity and cooking just stuff and bread. We're back to our fancy shenanigans. We need one for breakfast tomorrow. So we're just gonna have the one. As is typical, I did not test this. I didn't try it. It's just an idea. So first of all, this definitely needs to be sized down a little. Looks like about half. I'm trying to go the inside there. Now the other thing is this is kind of small and thick. So I think we're gonna pound it down. Actually shouldn't be that hard to flatten out. It's already kind of like not great. Do not suggest aiming a blade at your face. Oh, that'll do it. We need to put our next layer on. Good old chicken livers. Oh gosh. Okay, I thought that was plastic. It is the gelatin layer. Okay. And I think its purpose is to keep the beef from making the pastry mushy. Some folks I've seen use like prosciutto as like an insulator. That's probably enough of that. I wish I had brought some seasoning. There's some pepper sitting here, so I guess that's something. That's a lot. I'm just trying to like butter it, basically. The only thing missing is Gordon Ramsay yelling at me. Let's try and seal it best we can. Do we need to ventilate this? After watching Great British Bake Off, when they did the pork pies, my instinct is yes, but I'm gonna ignore it. There we go. While that's cooking, let's have a beverage. I've been enjoying the seasonal pumpkin beverages. It's almost winter time now. So I'll try this Jubile Ale from Shoots. That's nice. A little spicy. All right, let's give this a fair shot. Straight up. Nope. Not my jam. Something about chicken liver, it's got like a pasty texture that like glues to the roof of your mouth, and I'm just... Got about as low as I can get without it going out. Smells good though. If it's burning or just steaming. Oh, there is a lot of liquid in here. A lot of juice. Oh boy, it is dripping a lot. And I did think about getting a, what do you call it? The steak where they poke a bunch of holes in it. Anyway, I was thinking about getting one of those, but I was afraid it was gonna make a lot of juice. So I got the tenderloin filet instead. It's also making a lot of juice. Cube steak. Cube steak. That's all the steam that is happening right now. Oh my gosh, it's steaming in there. Ooh, a little flare up there. Definitely keep it on the other side. Well, that side's definitely done. Okay, I think we're done. Let's turn that off. Turn that off. You burnt the Wellington. Put all your favorite Gordon Ramsay memes right here. I think I should probably let it rest. I have no idea what time it is, so I can't say how long. A little while. Let's check this guy out. Oh, nice and crispy. A little bit of resistance in the middle. Oh, Gordon would be so upset. This is overdone. I let go a little too long. This is a Wellington, because it is well. Let's see how it is. It's still tender, despite being grossly overdone. Honestly, not mad about it. The pastry, perfection. Inside, a little overdone, but not tough. So if I did it again, I would definitely put my little rack up, get it a little away from the heat so I could do it slower. And the pate, I don't taste that weird mouthfeel. It just tastes like a flavoring agent, like a really flavorful butter. Verdict, would do again. It was definitely easy. I mean, it was just 3 ingredients. 3 ingredients if you're German. I went back here and I saw something moving. There's a little froggo guy back there. Hey, friend. I was planning on doing some art and craft when I first got here, but I spent the whole time drying clothes. So got a little time after dinner to goof around with something. So I've been interested in printing things. By the way, this is a little tool bag from Harbor Freight. I think it was about $2. So I put my art supplies in here. I've got some ink. I got this teeny tiny little brayer. And this little pad. And I've been collecting some nature things. And I stuck them in my pad, trying to flatten them out a little bit. And the thing that I find interesting about doing these prints is people combine them to make different things. And this is a pan I got from Daiso. Let's start with this guy. I think the veiny side probably goes up. Ah! Oh no. I feel like this is going to be a messy experience. And wearing a fuzzy fleece is probably a terrible idea. Okay. Oh no. That came out pretty nice. Stay. Well, I don't love how it turned out. Definitely needs some practice. Oh, that actually kind of came out neat. And the other side came out neat too. All right, it's like 9:30 at night, and I'm actually still pretty full, but I want to go ahead and make dessert so I can go to bed. And one thing I've seen on the social media is just combining some pumpkin and some cookie mix. The only thing is I usually use the big bag, and so I got the little bag, so I'm just going to do about half, I think, in here, and then add some pumpkin pie spice, and we're going to try it in a pie iron. And as you know, I'm a lazy bum. I hate doing dishes. So I'm going to try and mix this in the bag. It's probably going to be disastrous. This is optional, but I don't feel like it's optional. I'm going to let this is ghee, by the way. Somebody suggested you should start bringing just ghee. So we have some. TikTok or whatever didn't say anything about adding any sort of butter or whatever, but I figure it won't hurt. All right, I think that's probably good. So I think this is done. And that's kind of the end of the recipe, but I think we could take it one step farther. I saw this at my grocery store. It's a vanilla bean dessert dip. And it's like Greek yogurt and cream cheese. I feel like it needs a little something something. That looks pretty good. Wow. It's pretty good. There's like chocolatey chip action happening there. That's pretty good. I was skeptical, but I mean, half of it is chocolate chip cookie, so it's really hard to mess it up. So one thing I haven't been able to find is the controller for the LED strip. And I know I charged it, and I know I brought it. And I remember putting it somewhere and thinking, I'm probably not going to remember where this is. And past self was correct. But we have these guys. I gotta say, having these guys on Velcro is very handy, because then I just pop one in the cab area here, and this is where I have my clothes under Gunthy's bed. So I like that transportability of them. And I'm not going to fire up the diesel heater yet, because currently I did bring a different temperature measuring device. It's 53 degrees in here. It's totally comfortable, so I figure I'm probably going to crank it up in the morning. I think it's going to be in the 40s. So, I mean, I don't even really need it then, but this is a good time to test it when you don't really need it. So, sir, can you not? You can't not. Yeah, get comfy. Anyhow, I think it's almost 11. I don't see the point in starting a movie right now. So I think I'm going to listen to one of my boring podcasts. Go nighty-night.
Brandy started her senior year while she was pregnant with her son. The summer before my senior year, I turned in my cheerleading uniforms.
Good morning. On my watch on, it doesn't matter because it has no battery. It's 5:49 and 55 degrees in here. It's not at all cold enough to run a diesel heater. I feel like I went through all the effort to set it up. I gotta at least try it out. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off. Let's try the auto start stop heating. Yes, activate the device. It's definitely putting some heat out now. Yes, this is for you. It's right here. There you go. Ooh, that's nice on my feet though. Am I going to be able to reach this cord over there? Okay. Yes, we can. Oh boy. Hey, sweetie. One more thing and they'll leave you alone, okay? Boop. Brought my spoon back. Problem when you have black cutlery and you put it in a black bag. And I got first breakfast too because I don't know when I'm going to go up there. It's pitch black right now at 6:30 in the morning. It's totally dark, so I don't think I want to walk up there right now. Unfortunately, the longer I wait, the rainier it gets. So there's that. I mean, it's pretty comfy here, to be honest. I was looking for my SD cards in my backpack, and look what I found. It's the controller for the LED lights. I knew I brought it. It's finally starting to get a little light out, so I think I'm gonna go up the hill. He's so cozy, I hate to even disturb him. I actually put on my rain pants today, even though they're way too long. But I have had these for forever, literal decades. So I don't even know how waterproof they are anymore, but they got to be better than the ones I wore yesterday. And then I got underneath, actually are just my pajama pants, just my leggings that I wore. These boots did great. The Smart Wool socks, always awesome. I think these boots are LL Bean. I got them on a good sale last year when it was like the end of the season. I kind of forgot I had them. I bought them for snow, but they work just as great for rain. This is a Columbia rain jacket. I've also had it forever. It got wet underneath yesterday. I think that might have been my fault. I think at some point I had the hood down and there was rain getting in the back. Or maybe the seams have given up. But it wasn't good for long-term rain exposure, let's just say. But got the fire cranking, and I'm gonna finish my coffee, and then we'll start second breakfast, I think. Oh, and we're gonna play some more fishing pole. Yep, okay. You gotta let me pick it up. I can't play unless I pick it up. Okay. Since the weather's been so poopy, you know, we can't go for walks or anything, but it's nice at least we can do this. I mean, we could go for walks. I just don't want to. And this morning I brought not only that lantern, I brought the little acorn lantern to brighten it up in here. Again, more. Unfortunately, that looks like it for the propane. By the way, this is the autumn maple flavor coffee from Trader Joe's. Big fan. So, fact about using butane canisters, there is a top and bottom to a can, and sometimes they're marked. If you use butane and you get flame out, it's probably because the can isn't oriented correctly, because the fluid has to stay at one level and then the gas comes up and then it ignites the gas. Make real breakfast. This is the remainder of the puff pastry. There we go. Not like a goat cheese we're trying to get in. But we're going to use this brie that we bought yesterday. This is some homemade fig jam. Our fig tree has been pumping out figs, so I made some jam with some of it. Pretty good. I think any jam, any fruit spread will probably be good in this. Walnuts. Since it's puff pastry, no lubrication needed. There's a boatload of butter or something in it. Is it just a fancy Pop-Tart? Maybe. There we go. I don't know if he's just exploring or, you know. Oh, there's totally like a little deck here you could put your chair on. Whoa, whoa. It's very slippery. Yeah, enjoy the view. And there's totally a vineyard right there. That's awesome. You coming up? Yeah. Don't be afraid. It's just Buddha. This is the communal fire pit. There aren't fire pits at the individual sites, but you can come down here and have one with your fellow camper. Did you not know it was me? All right, come on. Let's go inside. All right. Look at your little feet. Oh, immediately fishing pole. Give this bad boy a try. I put a ton of lemon zest into that fig jam, so it's very bright, citrusy. I did overcook it on the other side a little bit. This side looks great. Yeah, this side I was letting it cook and I went outside and looked at mushrooms and salamanders. All right, I was gonna burn up all the wood, but got a pretty good fire going in there. I'll let that burn down while we pack up in here. I'll leave the last 2 logs for the next people. You not ready to go, bud? We can't play anymore. We gotta go home. Grab your fishing pole. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Get it. By the way, I don't know if you see through glass. It looks like they're replacing the windows, and I totally understand why. I got him out the door. Yeah. All right, we made it. Just gotta pack all this up and get out of here. You can hang out outside if you want to. Yeah. And then, as I'm picking up around my site, I come across a bazillion more kinds of mushrooms. Actually, just, I think 2 kinds of mushrooms, but a lot of them. So, well, maybe these are different kinds. There's this kind, and then, I don't know if this is the same kind. Pretty slimy. They're both slimy. A little group of them. This one, which I think is the same as this one, because it's got that lavender kind of color around the edge. Mycologists, feel free to chime in. Another huge bunch right here. I'll pick this one and just to see what the underside looks like. Ugh, gosh, if I can get it out. Interesting. These rosy ones. Almost positive that's something you cannot eat, but pretty to look at. This is definitely a rainy trip, pack up job. I just have stuff flung in here. I mean, somewhat tidy, but stuff like the canopy, this all is supposed to go in one bag. It's all in separate bags. I just crammed it in there, I stuffed it in there because when I get home, I'm gonna pull it out and let it dry out. All right, we're all packed up. Of course, the weather looked like it was starting to clear up as we're leaving. Now the fun part, can we get out of here without getting stuck? I don't think it'll be a problem. It's a little slippery, but it's not too mushy. Let's get out of here. I am still in four-wheel drive from when I parked. Not great with this dirty rag. Better. Yeah, this part's gravel, so I'm not too worried about it. Take a splashy splash. Alright, let's put it back in H2.